As you can see, I've had my blood drawn. Feels weird. We'll just say this now. It's a new look. I know. Face looks a little different. The hair is a lot more up than usual. It's a new style. Not gonna lie. Looks pretty good. Kind of reminds me almost like a military cut. Don't know why. Kind of almost looks like a buzz cut, but it does look pretty good. I won't lie. I kind of dig this new hairstyle just because it's something new, it's something fresh. And I thought I'd try something different. Yeah, the barber was like, I'm going to make you look good, and I think he did. He obviously did the sides shorter and the hair longer. So at the moment, my hair is now just like held up with like this like gel stuff, so it's shaped, and I think it looks pretty nice. I am going to rip off this plaster off of my arm. It has been on there all day. I have a little bruising. So as you can see right there is where they basically put a needle into my vein and drew like 3 vials of blood. Believe it or not, the lady that was doing the draining was actually someone I went to school with. So she basically said it was funny seeing me in there. So they basically took 3 vials of blood, like vials about that big, maybe that actual size. So they just drained 3 vials of blood from me. So I'd woken up at like 7 o'clock, had the blood drained an hour and 15 minutes later. I was still tired, so then I got even more tired. My niece is downstairs. Coco's doing well. She's getting old, bless her. I think she's 18 or 19 years old, but she's getting old, aren't you? Yeah, you're getting old. But she's a happy girl. Funny story happened today. So my niece is over at the moment, and Storm basically was playing with her, bit her hair, and she started crying. She's only like 7. But it's the fact that she thought he was trying to attack her, but because her hair's moving in the wind, he's just trying to play. She eventually got over it. She eventually understood he was just trying to play and he wasn't trying to attack her in any malicious form. It's been really hot, so all I've basically done today was just drink water. I've had a lack of appetite. I had Domino's for lunch. I ordered a medium stuffed crust pepperoni pizza. I only had like 4 slices of it. Split it with my mum, and my mum had also cheesy garlic bread from there. Then I had salmon, potatoes, peas and carrots for dinner, so that was quite nice. And then for a snack I basically had little like seafood crab sticks. But I've lately had a lack of appetite, really, and I had to force myself to drink water because I've just not wanted to eat or drink anything lately. I will say that mental health's a bitch. That's kind of why I've gone to the doctors to basically sort my mental health out, because it's not easy. It's getting harder. But now I'm basically I already had therapy, so I've been doing all of that. But now it's gotten to the point where I've sought medical attention just to get everything sorted, because a lot's been going on and I am just completely stressed out with everything to the point I have a lack of motivation to really do anything. And it hurts because sometimes I have to feel like I have to force a smile to get through a day, and I don't like that. So it's not nice hearing someone saying that they're struggling mentally, because we think we shouldn't be suffering or struggling, but people do. They really do. And that's kind of why I have 2 weeks off in July, because my manager knows and she basically signed me off. I'm going to ask my doctor on Thursday, because I've been rescheduled for a Thursday appointment, to find out the results of my blood test and see what they can do for me with medical stuff. I'm going to see if I can get a doctor's note, so that way I don't use up holiday time, and I say a doctor's asked me to have a week off. Here's a doctor's note as proof. They can't really argue with that because it's a doctor's note. But my niece is here tonight. She's downstairs on her iPad. You can kind of hear the TV in the background. But yeah, no, we basically played Mario Kart World together. We played Uno for a bit, and then yeah, had a heart-to-heart conversation with my mum about kind of a big decision, which I'm having to think about, like, what I want to do next with my life and my future, because kind of unsure what my future will hold and what I want in my future. So it's kind of also scary because it's like I don't know where I want to go, what I want to do, and I'm quite uncertain with everything I want to do. I've even said to my best friend, I said, I kid you not, I have considered quitting YouTube and just stopping. But we did get a new video out on the second channel, which is doing great. Caleb was the editor. He also edits for Raidaway Plus. So I'm glad that he took on board and got the video out so quick. Normally I have Thomas edit the shit, but Thomas has had a lot going on, and I said I desperately needed the video. I couldn't wait any longer, so I hired Caleb to take over and basically said, look, I need a video out, can you do this? Caleb said, sure, let me take a look at it. He's even asked, can he do another one? And I said, it'll have to wait until I get paid again. Just because I've got other things I need to prioritize. Which he said, that's fine. But, yeah, no. A lot of things haven't been going the way I thought they were going to be going, and I'm basically now just, once the light is in my face and not like that, Jesus. Basically, a lot of things have been going on in my life where I now have to step back, reassess and go, do I want this in my life? Do I need that in my life? Or do I want this, or am I needing this? And all the stress that I've been going on lately, I'm not so sure about certain things. Like, obviously, contemplating just quitting YouTube and just walking away. I don't want to do that, but it's gotten to the point where my mental health kind of wavered, where, if you don't remember when vlogs kind of came and went for a little bit, that was when I got into a bit of a depressive episode where I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to sleep all the time. That was basically what it was. They were basically recorded, not edited. I just didn't want to do anything. Said to my manager, it sucks because it feels like my job is the only thing I'm good at. Sure, I've lost all the weight I have, but I have positive and negative reasons for doing so. Mostly positive, but some negative versions have appeared from that weight loss. But a lot of people I know from my personal life, like my friends, family, and loved ones have all commented on posts where I've lost the weight. And when I had this haircut today, my mum was like, you look so much younger and like a completely different person with the haircut and the weight loss in the face. You are a completely different person. So it's good feedback, good like positivity, but it doesn't help that I still kind of don't have the best mental state all the time. But yeah, this is probably like the most depressing vlog that I've done ever. I'd say this would probably be like a really downer part of the vlogs in here. We're already past day 94. I think we're day 95 now. Even day 96. I don't even know what day we're on. But yeah, no, a lot's been going on, and there are some things that I will not discuss here because it's not my place to say, but I've got a lot on my mind, and I've just wanted to take a break from everything, but I can't go anywhere. I spoke to my union rep, and he said, have you got any holiday booked? And if you are, where are you going? I said, I'm not going anywhere. I can't even afford to go on holiday right now, even though I desperately need a vacation away from everything. But I don't even know where I would go on a vacation, to be honest. I won't go to America because of everything going on. If anything, it would be somewhere in Europe or somewhere in the UK, but I can't leave work because I feel like I'm responsible for that shop. My job is basically the only stability I have, and everything around me is just crumbling. And I know you say, hey, you have Vin, you have family, you have friends. It's not that easy. There are times where I push them away and shut them out because I don't want to get them involved with my own issues, and they've got their own problems. They don't need to worry about mine on top of that. But, yeah, let's just say mental health's a bitch, and I'm trying. And that's half the battle. It sucks hearing any content creator or even anyone going through mental health issues, and obviously I've spoken to my therapist. I had an emergency conversation with them on Friday night, which was yesterday, and it was not exactly the nicest conversation. Probably the darkest conversation I've had with my therapist yet. But yeah, obviously I had a chat with my mum as well, because she was worrying, and I told her I'm sorry for bottling all my emotions up, because that was my coping mechanism. But yeah, I'm just trying to smile where I can, and I know I'm going to have good days, I'm going to have bad days. But with that being said, I am going to wrap up today's vlog here, and I will catch you all in tomorrow's one, and I will see you all tomorrow's vlog, and I'll see you all then.